Woo, it's nasty work. Is it safe to come outside? Good Lord. The Chicago Sky gets smoked by 40 at home? Oh.
What do you get when the Chicago Sky forget how to play basketball, Angel Reese's back decides it's on vacation, and fans start acting like unpaid detectives? A 40-point disaster. That's what. Yes, 40. At home. In front of people. Now fans want answers, a chiropractor, and maybe a new coaching staff. By yesterday. Is this a sports team or a live-action blooper reel? Stick around because this meltdown has more twists than a telenovela on Fast Forward.
Angel Reese back. Angel Reese back is injured. Okay, that's why she's not in tonight.
So Angel Reese hurt her back. Allegedly, apparently, mysteriously. Right after hauling around a duffel bag full of clout and not a single win. If you're wondering what part of the game this is, congratulations. You've officially been inducted into the Chicago Sky fan experience. Confusion, despair, and watching your star player vanish the moment accountability knocks.
She was turning her season around. Just when I thought Angel Reese was graduating from pretend basketball player to make-believe basketball player, the level where it's almost believable that Angel Reese is a basketball player. Just when I thought Angel Reese would pull through in the clutch.
She's out again with a back injury. We're using injury loosely here. The way a late homework assignment comes with a suspicious story about a sick goldfish. There wasn't a collision, there wasn't even a limp. One day she's fine, the next day she's a ghost in designer sneakers. And just like that, Angel Reese disappears, again, leaving behind a cloud of sponsored hashtags, post-game excuses, and a team so bad, even the scoreboard started apologizing.
Before the All-Star game because you're late. But then you went to the All-Star game, you played doing what you do, missing layups, grabbing rebounds. Hey, at this point, it's not a diss. If anything, I'm surprised you actually played good for 2 weeks. I don't know what the fuck had gone into you. I feel like you took some kind of steroids or something, but you became you again, missing rebounds, missing shots, grabbing rebounds, partying. If I'm not mistaken, you're the one who said, hey, we're in Indiana, but it feels like Miami, having a good old time. And then you sobered up. And once you sobered up and you realized you had to play back in the Chicago Sky, all of a sudden your back hurt.
Let's be honest. Reese's commitment to basketball is starting to feel like a seasonal internship. She shows up, gets a few selfies, attends the All-Star game, and then vanishes like she's got brunch reservations and zero emotional investment in this whole team thing. The timing is always convenient. Right when things go south, she suddenly can't go north, east, or west either. Medical marvel, really.
According to Tyler Marsh, Angel Reese is dealing with a back injury. Now, it's been lingering for the last couple games, according to him. Now, she didn't play against Atlanta the game before the All-Star break. They said she was dealing with a leg injury. Now I'm come to find out it was a leg and the back injury.
The Chicago Sky didn't just lose by 40 points at home. They got demoed, vaporized, dismantled in front of their own fans who now sit in the bleachers wondering if it's too late to become Liberty supporters. And the face of the franchise? She's on the injury list with an ailment that conveniently doesn't require any visible sign of pain. No cast, no sling, just vibes and an occasional chiropractor visit.
The Chicago Sky, I've told y'all time and time again, they are the gum on the bottom of the shoe of the league. That's it. They're that gum that piece of gum you step on and you just can't get it off your shoe. That is what the Chicago...
This is Angel Reese's version of leadership. Absenteeism dressed in couture. The only thing more consistent than her absence is her ability to pivot the conversation to her personal brand. You'd think someone trying to be the face of the WNBA would be a little more interested in playing the actual game, but hey, maybe she read the job description wrong. Maybe she thought WNBA stood for wigs, nails, branding, appearances. And while she disappears, the rest of the Sky look like they're running a charity game for opposing teams. Defensive rotations? Optional. Offensive cohesion? Non-existent. It's like watching a middle school scrimmage where everyone forgot the playbook and just hoped someone else would fix it. But Reese? She's somewhere icing her back and scrolling through TikTok comments calling her a queen. Because in the mind of Angel Reese, optics are everything. Losing isn't a problem if the photo op looks good. And this back injury? Just another plot twist in the drama she calls a basketball career.
Game before the All-Star game. Then you played in the All-Star game. Then you played one game and said, okay, your back is hurting. Now you're not playing again. I don't know. Look, the Sky fans...
What did she do to get injured? Trip over her own ego? Slip on a pile of unpaid accountability? Maybe she pulled something dodging the team group chat. Or maybe, just maybe, this is what it looks like when someone realizes they might be tied to a franchise that can't beat a team of cardboard cutouts. One thing's for sure, she doesn't want this smoke. She doesn't want this season to be a reflection on her, despite the fact that she helped build the dumpster now fully ablaze. When the house burns down, Angel Reese is already halfway down the block texting a stylist. The fans? They're done, cooked, charred. They showed up hoping for progress and got a performance that would get booed off an open mic night. Some are demanding a rebuild, others want the coaching staff replaced with Siri, and most have resorted to dark humor just to survive. So while the skies sink faster than Reese's credibility, she'll be somewhere writing a cryptic post about protecting her peace, taking time to heal, and not letting the noise get to her. And sure, healing is important, but at some point, you have to ask, is she healing from physical pain? Or the realization that this whole star thing is way harder when you can't fake it on defense? The sky got destroyed, the fans got played, and Angel Reese, she got another week of zero expectations. Welcome to the circus. No ringmaster, no plan, just 40-point losses, and a captain who never boarded the ship.
Angel Reese had her worst professional basketball game, and I'm not even stretching that out. That's not me trying to be overly elaborate, trying to really make it sound awful. No, she was.
And let's not forget the rest of the squad, because this isn't just the Angel Reese Magic Vanishing Act, it's an ensemble production of pure dysfunction. The Chicago Sky look less like a professional basketball team and more like a group project where everyone thought someone else was doing the work. You've got point guards throwing passes to the phantom limb of hope, centers who think boxing out is a yoga move, and defenders who treat closeouts like optional quests in a video game. You could hand this team a 30-point lead, and they'd still find a way to fumble it like they're being paid in turnovers. Watching them run plays is like watching a group of Sims with low-energy bars, uncoordinated, aimless, and occasionally just falling over for no reason. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is somewhere carefully curating her absence. She's not just missing, she's marketing the miss. The back injury isn't a setback, it's a branding opportunity. There's probably a photo shoot in the works as we speak. Yes, Angel, your journey from the All-Star game to the all-injured list is legendary. Can't wait for the Netflix docuseries Game Time? Nah. Even the other WNBA teams are confused. They show up to face the sky, wondering if they should take it easy. Like when your friend invites you to their terrible open mic night and you have to politely clap between sobs of secondhand embarrassment. The opposing bench has time to knit scarves during games. Some players are logging career highs in laughter.
I said, no, we're not doing that. You're not about to be sitting here playing. You was just doing the Macarena a couple days ago. Now all of a sudden your back is broken. We're not hearing that. And Tyler Marsh, I'm not mad at you for not wanting to pull her out because you're trying to show her diligence and team loyalty. But because of that, you might want to look.
And while we're here, let's talk about that All-Star weekend. Angel Reese out there doing runway twirls, flipping her hair like she's auditioning for America's Next Top Excuse, and now suddenly she's bedridden like she fought a dragon midair. Sis, your back wasn't hurting when you were strutting in stilettos and throwing peace signs like a walking Snapchat filter. But now that your team is crashing like a dial-up modem? Ah yes, debilitating spinal trauma. How convenient. You'd think the team doctor would just walk around with a portable fog machine and violin player at this point, just to sell the illusion properly. And where is the accountability? Oh right, it took the same exit as Angel Reese's hustle. The post-game pressers sound like hostage videos. The coaches keep repeating phrases like, we just have to regroup, we'll look at the tape, and we're staying positive, which is code for we're spiritually done, but HR said we have to smile. They're evolving. They've gone from booing to existential dread. You can see it in their eyes. They've passed the anger stage and entered the I've accepted the apocalypse stage. Some show up to games with signs like, it's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. Others just wear paper bags with Reese's name Sharpied on them and a frown drawn in permanent marker.
Chicago Sky, I know you fucking lying. 86-49? Y'all got blown out like that? And then I looked to see why Angel Reese is injured.
One brave soul was overheard at a game yelling, at least the concessions are warm. That's what it's come to, grading hot dogs while the team forgets how to inbound the ball. And through it all, Reese remains untouchable. Not because of her game, but because of her grind set. She's the kind of player who could go 0 for 9 and still post, numbers don't define me, vibes do. You could call her performance invisible, but that would imply effort. What we're witnessing is the Kardashianization of sports. No substance, all storyline. She could show up in a back brace made of Swarovski crystals, and folks would still be like, she's so inspirational. Inspirational in what way? for aspiring gym class skippers, and oh, the narrative. It's never about poor play or missed assignments or total lack of defense. No, it's about mental health, energy shifts, manifestation, and other vague nonsense designed to make you forget that basketball is still a sport where you have to run and shoot occasionally. It's like the team hired a motivational speaker instead of a trainer. They don't run drills, they journal.
At this point in time, I know they wish they kept Kennedy Carter. I know they wish they kept Kennedy Carter. Hey, it is what it is. But anyway, now all of a sudden your back is hurting. I'm seeing fans saying you were scared of your double streak being broken. We know how you feel about that double streak. You don't care. You will be the only starter in there playing the fourth quarter so you can get them 10 points and them 12 rebounds. We've seen you do it. We've seen you do it.
Meanwhile, the scoreboard doesn't care about your inner child. The league standings aren't moved by your spiritual growth. The Sky are getting stomped and Reese is getting massages. It's a scam. A highly moisturized, beautifully lit scam. And somehow she's getting away with it. Because every now and then she'll drop 12 points and people will act like she just parted the Red Sea. The bar is so low it's underground. But hey, maybe this is all a long game. Maybe Reese is planning a massive comeback. Maybe she'll return with new energy, new skills, and a newfound desire to play defense. Or maybe, and stay with me here, she'll post another TikTok from a spa with the caption, "Healing is a full-time job," and the cycle will repeat. And Chicago deserves better. The fans deserve a player who shows up in sweat, not sequins, a leader who fights through adversity instead of curating around it, someone who takes losses personally, not as part of a social media arc. Until then, all they've got is a highlight reel of disappearances and a scoreboard that's starting to file restraining orders.
Well, we know the fiasco that is going on with the Chicago. Terrible.
Because at the end of the day, this team isn't being led. They're being ghosted. And Angel Reese is out here somewhere sipping green juice, stretching for the camera, and wondering why people keep asking her to play basketball. And just when you think it can't get any worse, the Sky PR team posts another vague injury update like they're announcing a royal baby. Angel is day to day. Aren't we all? Meanwhile, the locker room looks like a therapy circle for broken spirits, and the only chemistry they have is whatever's dissolving morale. But sure, let's keep pretending Reese is coming back any minute now to save the day, right after she finishes her podcast appearance and retweets a few compliments. At this point, even the Gatorade bottles are asking for a trade. This isn't basketball, it's brand management with sneakers.